know those evenings where you're hungry but you don't really feel like cooking? That's pretty much what these 3 meals are for. They're all meals that I can throw together in less than 10 minutes, and they use ingredients that most of us have around anyway. We've got a little tortilla pizza, a really quick and easy wonton soup, and a quick tuna steak with some vegetables. And the tuna is kind of interesting because it only has 140 calories and 31 grams of protein. So anyway, let me show you what I've been making. So the first one is this little tortilla pizza. And I'm calling it pizza because it has tomato sauce and cheese on it, and I think that's enough to qualify. So I'm just going to take the tortilla out of the package and put it on a parchment-lined baking sheet. And we're going to put it in the oven for 2 minutes first at 400 degrees, just to give it a little bit of crispness. And you don't want to go too much longer than 2 minutes because these can burn very easily. But crisping it up a bit makes such a difference. Otherwise, you're just eating a warm tortilla with toppings on it, and it's not exactly what we're going for. Now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce, and 2 tablespoons is plenty. And this is just sauce that I had left over in the fridge, and you don't want to use too much just because with something this thin, too much sauce just makes everything soggy, and nobody wants to spend time making dinner just to end up with something that looks like a wet napkin. A little oregano, and I had a little bit of leftover onion in the fridge, some bell pepper. But of course, this is just one of those meals where you just look in your own fridge and see what you have. If you've got mushrooms or spinach, a little leftover roasted cauliflower, olives, leftover chicken, and bocconcini cheese. Whatever you have hanging around that needs to be used. Now we just put it back in the oven for 5 to 7 minutes at 400 degrees, and that's it. You've got something warm, crispy, and cheesy, and there's very little washing up, which is always part of my definition of a successful recipe. The second thing I've been making is this really easy wonton soup. I'm using chicken broth here, and if you have homemade, that's wonderful. And if you have a box in the cupboard, that's great too. After all, we're just making dinner here. We're not applying for citizenship in the broth making community. Now I'm adding in some carrot because I had one in the fridge, and a bit of broccoli. Then I'm gonna add in these chicken and cilantro wontons, and I just picked these up at Costco. They've got a couple different varieties, so use whichever ones you like. But again, just use what you've got. If you've got cabbage or green onion, just whatever you have sitting in the refrigerator that's handy. Some garlic powder, a little bit of pepper, and I'm also going to put in some Italian seasoning. And yes, I realize that Italian seasoning in wonton soup might cause some people to question my judgment a little, but I've made peace with that because it's really delicious. Now let it simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes. And now all these very ordinary things just became a meal. The broth gets fragrant and the vegetables soften, the wontons cook, and suddenly the kitchen smells like you've put a lot more effort into this than you actually have. And I don't think we need to correct that impression. And then there's this tuna dish I've been making, which is probably the quickest one out of all 3 recipes. And these I buy frozen, but you can take them out of the freezer, defrost them overnight, or if you just run warm water over them for a couple of minutes, they'll defrost nicely. Now we'll just heat up a bit of oil in the pan, and we'll pop our tuna steak right in. And we'll season it with a bit of Montreal steak spice. And these just need a quick sear, maybe 10 to 15 seconds on each side, and make sure that you get the outside portions as well. And that's really all it needs. And while this is happening, I've just heated up some corn out of a can, and if you have frozen, that's good too. And I just cut up a few cherry tomatoes from the garden. And again, just use whatever vegetables you have. Green beans, broccoli, leftover roasted veggies, a salad. This is not a situation where you need to make a special trip to the store because a recipe suddenly decided you needed 1 red pepper. And that's how most real dinners happen anyway. A few things from the fridge, something from the freezer, something from the pantry, and eventually you've assembled a really great meal. So those are 3 really easy meals for lunches or dinner. And honestly, I think that's how many of us cook. We don't necessarily need to follow a recipe from beginning to end. We just open up the refrigerator and think, okay, what can I make out of this? You can just look at what you've got and just put a few things together. And food really doesn't have to be perfect, does it? It doesn't have to look like something you'd see in a magazine or anything like that. And I think that's something I've really come to appreciate as I get older. Like, not every meal has to be this big project. There definitely are times where I want to spend a bit more time making a meal, but that's not every night. Sometimes I just want to throw a few things in a pan, cook it up, and eat it while it's still hot, and then just get on with my evening. So I'm curious, let me know in the comments, what are some things that you like to make on the days that you don't feel like cooking or spending as much time in the kitchen? And I know that probably some of the things that you make aren't really recipes either. They're just things that you've made so many times you don't even think about it anymore. Because I'm sure we're all looking for ideas like that, and we can give each other some suggestions. Anyway, I'm going to eat this before it gets cold. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend a bit of your day with me. Many blessings to you and your families. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next one. Oh, that is so good.